Welcome to the Monster Marketing Show. My name is Jamie Shaw, and I'm your host tonight. We all have a monster inside of us. The monster says, "Why are you joining an online business? You're going to fail." He says, "Why are you writing a blog post? Nobody's going to read it." He says, "Why are you recording a video? Everybody's going to make fun of you." You need to declare war against that monster and defeat the negative he brings into your life. So I wanted to come out. I've got a team member on board with me. Her name is Terry Miller. I'll bring her out here in a little while. I wanted to, like I said, my name is Jamie Shaw, and I am known as the Monster Marketer. The reason I'm known as the Monster Marketer is because you need to declare war against that monster and defeat the negative he brings into your life. Somebody needs to mute up. Is that you? So I wanted to come out. I've got a team member. I don't know what was going on. I had some feedback going on, but anyway, back to what I was going. Hi, Katie. How are you? I see that you're in the chat. But anyway, I wanted to go back and cover. I've been online for about 8 years. I've been with 4 different companies, and I struggled. Last probably 8 years, or 8 months, I've really dug into personal development and became a part of a team called the 24-Hour Marketing Mastermind Team. I align with Katie. Katie's my sponsor, and I align with Dave Renicky. He's my upline, and we all work together on helping each other and helping new people who join us come out, learn how to market online, learn how to change your mindset, stuff like that. The reason I started having success, is because I made a decision that I was tired of screwing around. I was tired of driving 3 hours back and forth to work. So I made a decision that I need to change something. So I'll cover what I do on a daily basis, and then I'll bring Terry out. On a daily basis, I get up 5 o'clock in the morning. I get ready for work, get something to eat, get a cup of coffee. Then I'm in the truck, headed to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I drive an hour and a half to work, hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, depending on traffic. And as soon as I get in that truck, I put an audio on. I put Joel Osteen on, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, any of them, just so I have something that helps change my mindset as I drive to work. When I get to work, I work for an engineering company, so I start on whatever design project I'm working on, and I'll find a YouTube video on motivation, or I'll put another audio in and listen to it. Lunchtime hits, I'm either reading out of a book I'm reading for the week, or I'm writing a blog post, or sometimes I'll try to do a Facebook Live or whatever about what I've learned in the morning. Afternoon rolls around, same thing. I'll find a motivational video. I will, find a training call, a wake-up call for the company I'm with, or, I'll listen to Joel Osteen or Les Brown or any of them again on the drive home. So I'm putting positive into my mind for 3 hours a day while I'm driving, plus I'm doing it all day while I'm at work too. Plus I'm taking action, at the time I'm at work, either recording a video, writing a blog post, or, altering my mindset. So when I get home, I usually cook something for my wife real quick. I'll get home between 6 and 6:30. I'll get something on for my wife because she gets home at 7:30 at night. And usually on Monday and Wednesday, I'm on a webinar at 7 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. And then I'm on a hangout, for an hour or two. Wednesday night, I'm on Pat Patterson's Wisdom Wednesday. And then I'm on the company hangout that they have live every Wednesday night. And then Monday night, I'm on the 24-Hour Marketing Mastermind hangout. And then Tuesday night, we have a team call. Sometimes on Thursday night, we have a team training call. And then on Sunday night, we have another call for anybody to come to for the other team I'm in. And then Saturday night, we have the 24-hour marketing workshop. So I'm on a webinar or hangout 6 days a week, 6, altering my mind. And I try to, write a blog post, record a video about what I'm doing and what I'm learning. This last week, I joined the Deep Abyss. Some people have seen me post about it on Facebook. They're wondering, if I'm going off the deep end or what, but I'm not. The Deep Abyss is 6-7-figure mastermind hosted by Diane Hockman. Hi, Mace. How you doing? Glad to see you on. And Diane, what she does is she takes you by the hand and takes you down in the deep, dark abyss of your mind, soul, and where you can think about everything and you can hear your own thoughts. And it's starting to help alter my mind. I've learned a lot this week, and I'll be revealing more of that, later on as I have more webcasts and stuff like that, and I'll be having special guests come on. Right now, I want to bring on my team member and business partner, Terry Miller. Terry is, a heck of a marketer. In a previous company, she made the leaderboards, she made rank in the company, and she's done really good. And I'm really honored that she come join my team, and I just want to bring Terry out, and I want to ask her a few questions, and let her have the floor. So I'm going to ask her the first question, and I'm going to mute up and let her talk. So Terry, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you got into network marketing. You're muted, hon.
Okay, this is all trial and error. Here you go. Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're live. Go for it.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, I'm Terry Miller, like you said, and I was with another company about a year ago. Oh, well, not even a year ago. Last November, I joined and was with that company for just a few short months. But yes, I did make the leaderboard.
You're muted up again, Terry.
Is that better? Can you hear me now, Jamie?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
And she mutes up again. It's like every time I mute my mic, you go out. So. Yeah, you're muted again, hon. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go. Now I can hear you. Yeah, now you're muted again. So just see if you can get a better connection, and we'll try this again. So while Terry tries to find a better connection, and get unmuted,
Take over, Jamie. Just
we'll see if we get any questions in the chat. No, I don't see any. Thanks, Mace and Katie, for being here. I'll talk a little bit more about, some of the activities that I do. We, like in the workshop, we all mastermind together on a Zoom hangout. You have live access to the leaders in the workshop. We have top leaders, we have intermediate leaders, and we have new people coming in. So you're able to ask questions live, just raise your hand, ask a question, and you get an answer right there live. So our workshop, is very, very beneficial. And I think that's what's made me grow into the marketer that I am. I've invested, a lot of time in my mindset and, buying programs and stuff. You know, Dave teaches us 5 keys to success, and I can go over them unless Terry's ready to talk. I don't think she is. But 5 things that can really help you be successful is, number 1 is mentorship.
Oh, it's right there.
Mentorship. And no, a mentor don't have to be your upline. It can be anybody that you align with. In the previous company, Katie mentored me a lot of stuff, and I wasn't even in her team. She wasn't my sponsor or anything. Dave Renicky mentored me. He wasn't in my team. He wasn't my sponsor or anything. So, what was it? Yeah, Mace. Finding a routine's important. You need to find. I mean, I kind of went over my daily routine with you, and that's kind of a game plan to help alter your mindset and get in a plan. Like I said, I'm on the webcast. 6 workshops or webinars 6 days a week. So I don't leave myself a lot of time. I don't watch TV. So I can't say I don't watch TV. I very rarely watch TV. Once in a while, I'll take some time. Like if we don't have a Thursday hangout or anything, I'll watch a movie with my wife. But like Thursday's replacing that. So after this hangout, I might watch a little TV with my wife. But for the most part, I don't watch TV. I spend my time motivating myself. When I'm not on a webinar or hangout, writing blog posts, recording videos. You have to be taking action every day, some kind of action. And like back to step 1 or the 5 things. The first one was a mentor. Dave and Katie both mentored me, and Pops helped mentor me too in getting started. And I had no affiliation with them. They didn't owe me a dang thing, but they still helped me because that's the type of leaders they are. And the same goes for you, Mace. I've got on a hangout with you before and just help you solve some problems that you were working through. Anytime, brother, if you need help, I'll help you. Katie, you want to come out and talk? I can bring you out live if you want to come out. The second part of the 5 things is, you need to invest in your business. And investing in your business means, educating yourself, buying products, buying mindset training, other courses and stuff. You can't just focus on the training that you have and try to go from there. You have to always educate yourself and invest in yourself. The third thing would be, invest in the second was invest in your business, which is, spending money on paid traffic or stuff if you need to. If you're making good money, you kind of want to invest 20% back into your business. And the third thing was invest in yourself. So you want to invest in yourself. You want to, oh, come on. I can get you to talk, but that's okay. The third thing, you want to invest in yourself, buy products, buy mindset training, NLP training, anything that can help you alter your mindset will help you change, what you find out about, what you're trying to change in your mind. We're all born with negative in our mind. Like I started the call out with, I had a little saying, the monster inside of you always has something negative to say to you, and you need to wage war against that monster and quiet the negative against you. And that's part of the mindset training that you have to go through to get everything straightened out up here, because you're your own worst enemy. I mean, you will defeat yourself 90% of the time with all your negative thinking. The fourth thing is promotes community. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead. I'll continue with everything.
Well, we'll try it
So
again.
your question was, tell us about yourself and tell us why you got into network marketing.
All right. Well, I'm Terry Miller. As we said, I live up here in Washington, and I'm disabled. And I was looking for something to do that could give me a little more income. And I thought, well, I'm just going to have to live the rest of my life off of the Social Security check. Well, this is not going to do it for me. And so that's when I started looking for things to do online. And I found another company. I was with them, boards, and I'm going to check. Can you still hear me, Jamie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
Keep going.
Okay, good. I did do paid traffic for one time, and I did get a lot of leads, and I got a lot of trials, but I could not keep them. The second time round, when I got, I think I got 10 or so, it was just a lot of hard work, doing my emails, my blogs, going on Facebook and all of the home business sites, and putting my thank you, my website on there if they were interested, and that's how I got the second round of those. So, and then it kind of came to a crash abruptly, but that's nor here or there. I'm back. I didn't think I would come back. I do have to tell you that. I thought, forget it. This is not for me. So I do have oils by Young Living, and I thought, well, maybe this will do it. And I saw Jamie, which I had connection with Jamie and Katie and Dave past, and I always admired Jamie's websites. And I remember emailing him, asking him, how did you do this cool website? And he was so shy and quiet, it was, I was like, oh no, he's not, he did respond, but I'm very, very outgoing, and Jamie has just done a 360, and when we connected this last time.
Well, we lost your audio. We lost you. Well, thanks for that. I know I've done a 360, and
Yep.
That's all right. You're back. Are you back? No, I can't hear you. Yeah, I was very shy, and Terry talked about, failure. Everybody thinks when you fail, you fail, but actually your failures are your stepping stones to your success. Many of the greats out there have had multiple failures and one success, and it happens multiple times. And my puppy's barking. Are you back, Terry? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Did you mute me, Jamie?
No. All right, we can hear you. Go
We'll
ahead.
have this together next time. We promise, everyone.
You're back out again. Pops is on. Hi, Pops. But, I'll go back to the 5 steps until she can get closer to the internet connection or whatever. 4th step would be to promote your community. We have a big community with all of us, and we all interact really well, and we all work well together, and we help each other out when one of us is struggling. We've even got on a hangout together on a Sunday for like 8 or 9 hours and just help fix our blogs. And the fifth and final step would be whatever system you're in, let that system work for you. Don't fight the system, let it work for you, because most systems will work for you if you delete the negative and let the system work for you. I hear noise. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You were talking about how much of a 360 I did. I'll let you go from there.
Yeah, you you kept talking to me and telling me the successes you were having, and I thought, really? And then maybe about the third or fourth time we talked, I thought, well, maybe I will give it a try again. And did that. I was going to do it, and I have a why. It's my 8-year-old son. I mean, I need to provide for him. And so as long as I can keep that there, then I will figure out a way to get there. And like you said, if we fall, we can get back up. And we just keep on trying. And I haven't even hit my 10-day mark yet with the company. I have a gal that wants to join, because my webpage is not complete yet, because I've been struggling with a cable that my puppy chewed on my computer. So everything I've done so far has been through my phone, which is another positive thing. We can take this business on the go. And that's another thing I like about that. So what else would you like to know?
That is true that we're mobile nowadays and we can market on our phones, and that's an amazing feat, because 10 years ago we couldn't do anything on a phone. Tell me, I know you've only been in for 10 days, but you got to experience your first 24-hour marketing workshop. Tell me about it and what experience you gained out of that first 24-hour marketing workshop. Now you're muted again.
Hang on, I'm coming. There, am I back?
Yep.
Okay. So we went for 3 hours on my first call. There were over 20 people there. And it was so incredible, because there's so much value that each person had. I mean, we had people that had been in the business for years, and we've had people like me that only been in the business a couple days. But it was just the information that we got to experience. We shared screens. I got to see that we have a little store tool on our platform, so I can do my oils and this. It's just so exciting. The opportunities are and everybody is so kind and friendly. They want to help you. They will go out of their way to help you, even though they're running their business. They will give you night and day. So I think that was what I got out of the first one. And I can't wait for Saturday for the next one. Oops. Did I freeze again?
Yeah, I think we've had, no, you're fine. I think we've had 8 or 9 of them. And
oh yeah.
The second one, I told my story, and everybody got to see, what I've been through in my life and everything. And, poor Katie was in tears that night, and I didn't mean to make her cry that night, but she did. And that's when you get around true friends, you're able to open up and tell them things. And that's what I made a video on the other day. They're just to sign up when you're first starting out, but when you start working the sign up and talking to the sign up, and you just have a conversation with them, they're a real person. So you need to treat your sign ups like a real person, and they become your friends. You hang out with them on workshops. You hang out with them on masterminds. You log in one on one, and help them fix a problem they're having in their back office, or a tweak to their website or whatever. They become your friends because you hang out with them all the time, and your successes. Like I think it was David that told me, your success is determined by the 5 people you hang out with the most. I mean, I hang out with Dave Ranick, Pat Patterson, Kay Stage, Pop Stage, and Laura Parrish. There's my 5, and all of them are making money in the internet and home-based business. And I hang out with others too, like Andre and Bob Nevin that are in the chat. And they're all on the workshop, on the 24-hour marketing workshop. And Andre got her first sale the other day, and that's woohoo, that's a big accomplishment. She's been working hard and trying to get her first sale, and she finally got one, and I seen what kind of shell she was in when I first come on the workshop, and I see how she's blossomed into this beautiful flower, and Katie seen that firsthand with me. I was in a shell, and over the last few months, I've kind of opened up into, I don't know if I'd say beautiful, but I opened up into a flower. But but your daily activities are something you have to stick with, and I can't tell you what daily activities to do. You have to find your groove and how you want to promote. But you want to do, sitting and refreshing your screen all day to see who commented on one on Facebook ain't a daily activity. You want to do something that's going to produce income. Reach out and follow somebody and strike up a conversation with them on Facebook. Post a post on Twitter, and if somebody sends you a direct message, interact with them. And that's what business is like. Online business is just like a retail shop. I run a computer business on the side. I deal with my customers face to face. So, I should be comfortable talking online and stuff. And I wasn't 8 months ago. And, with all this masterminding and workshops and hangouts and stuff, I've grown into myself, and, becoming a part of the Deep Abyss Mastermind has helped me really start to think about some of the things that I do to myself, because we self-sabotage a lot. You'll say, I can't write good blog posts. Well, you need to. I learned something in there. It's I forgot what it was. Scratch that, and I have to look at my notes. It's all right. Scratch that and reverse that. Okay, I can't create great blog posts that bring in leads. You need to scratch that and reverse that. I am a great blogger, and I can bring in good leads. So that was, something I learned in the Deep Abyss that, it really helped me. And I think, Diane's teaching us how to self-talk to each other and how to take, sit and listen to your own thoughts. And, I still have, even though I've grown so much, I still have some negative thoughts. Like I said in the beginning, that monster talks to you all the time and tells you, why are you doing this? Because they're just going to make fun of you, or they're not going to read it or whatever. Well, you got to take the fight to that monster and delete the negative out of your life. And it takes time to do that. And, you got to work that out in your mind, and investing in products that will help you do that, with mindset training or NLP will help you. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Will help you overcome some of these negatives. Well, never say sorry. I have to look at my notes. Well, Terry told me I need to sit down and write a script. Well, I wrote a little script, but I'm so used to freewheeling everything that I don't know how to follow a script. I wrote some notes down and I kind of followed them, but I'm used to just freewheeling it, on the Hangouts, and just talking from my heart. And that's how, you and Dave showed me how to do everything. It's just come from my heart, and that's how I've always done. And, it's taken, a lot for me to overcome. I grew up in a very rough home. My dad was an alcoholic, and I followed right into his footsteps. I'm not going to go into the alcoholic story because I'm not going to make Katie cry, but, I'll go to the point where when I come home from the Air Force, I was in bad shape. I was probably making $350 a month, and I was probably spending $250 to $300 a weekend. Or I wasn't making that a month, I was making it a week. I was spending $250 to $300 a week in booze on the weekend. So I come from a bad place, of alcoholism and stuff like that, and I can't say I've been clean and sober for 20 years, because I was 21 when I quit drinking, and I'm 48 now. But I control that monster. If I want to have a drink, I can go have one drink, and that's it. But it happens maybe once a year, on New Year's or stuff like that. But I control that monster. I control that demon, and that's what I learned in the abyss. I need to control my thoughts like I control my alcoholism. A lot of alcoholics can't do that, but I found it deep inside me that I can do that. And I'm not saying that it's okay for alcoholics to relapse and have one beer a year, because some can't do that. And I didn't do it for a good 6 or 8 years. I was stone cold sober before I ever even thought about doing it. And that comes back to changing your mindset. I have that mindset that I'm not going to get drunk. And I can wake up every day, are you going to drink today? And no, I'm not going to drink. And that's a decision I have to make. And your inner demons have to be conquered just like that with your marketing. I can't write a good blog post. Well, yes, you can write a good blog post. You have to change your wording and tell yourself that you can't do it. I can't record a video because everybody's going to make fun of me. So what if everybody's going to make fun of you? Get out there and do it anyway. The best advice Pat Patterson, Dave Renicky, and most importantly, Katie Stagey ever told me was just get over it and do it. And here it is, 8-9 months later, I'm doing my own hangout. So how much is that for growth? You have to make the decision, whether you're going to be successful or not. Only you can make the decision to change your mindset. Only you can make the decision to go out there and recruit people and get leads. There's nobody else who can do it. Your mentor can guide you. It's up to you. What a mentor is a person that guides you and advises you and points you in the right way, right direction. Tells you things you can tweak and here and there. It's up to you to go out there and do the work and take the action. I mean, Terry, I don't hold her hand. She's out there doing things. She's in her 10-day trial. She's got a lead already. Somebody wants to sign up. Good for her. That's the way to take action. That's what you got to do in your business. You can't, me and Katie tell the story that we were left out on an island, in our previous company. But we had to make the decision that even though we were left out on the island, that we had to make a decision to do something about it. Are we going to stay, the poor old me that got left out on the island, or are we going to do something about it and find somebody to follow, find somebody to mentor us, find somebody to point us in the right direction and do the work? And that's what we both did. Mentor equals head cheerleader who tells you where to go. Yeah, that's about right, Bob. Yeah, I know I can do it too. I just with the internet connection and stuff, I was getting nervous, but there's nothing to be nervous about. I've dug down in my mind deep enough. I've been down in the deep abyss long enough this week that the only person that I'm afraid of is me, because I'm the only one that gets in my way. It's like I've heard many, many times, fear doesn't exist. It's something you create in your mind. And we're all scared of doing something. And we're scared of doing it because our mind manifests something that doesn't exist. Terry, you got anything to add? You're muted, hon. And for some reason, it won't let me unmute you. Yeah, Bob was on an island too. I forgot about Bob being out on an island. He had Wilson to talk to, just like Katie and I did, in case Wilson always gave him negative thoughts and everything. Whenever you can get unmuted, just pop on whenever you're ready. I don't know what that was. Oh, Katie tagged me in a post. She must have took a picture of me and posted it on the internet. Shame on you, Katie. That's all right, but that's what this is about, for me to get my face out there and show everybody that, I can do this. And, I appreciate everybody coming
How about
on.
that?
Yeah, cool. What do you got to add? Go for it.
Well, I can barely hear you. I'm going to try and hold still. But one thing I have to add, what I learned recently is that you are an engineer by trade. And engineers have that mindset, and I think I can see a lot of those little, traits in you that are breaking away. I've known a lot of engineers. I worked at for the Army for a long time, so I they're just sometimes they're just like this, straight on, focused, and don't want to hear. Don't tell me, But I'm just so thankful that you guys reached out to me, and I feel like I have a home. And if you can still hear me, I am also a recovering alcoholic. I only have 810 days, which means almost 2 years. And I used it for pain control, and it didn't help. So, but I'm thankful that I'm free of that demon. And, and if you can still hear me, and I think give Jamie and I just a little time to work out things, and yeah, we're gonna go places. So we got great leaders that are gonna just take us to the moon. Good.
Well, thanks for that, Terry. I love the confidence you've given me. Katie instills that confidence in me all the time, and it just makes me better. And I will tell you, you're almost right. I'm not an engineer. I'm classified as an engineering technician or an engineer's assistant. Basically, I'm an engineer without an engineering degree. I specialize in computer design, highway design software, subdivision software, stuff like that. So I am a CAD specialist, basically, but I can do all the engineering an engineer can do. And our engineers, basically, I take a project from start to finish, and I know I can do it with all the calculations and everything. And the engineers just got to check it. Same with our survey. I can take a survey and I can do all the calculations on the survey. I'll give it to our surveyor. All he's got to do is check it and sign off on it. I mean, I don't like to brag on myself. I did graduate. I have 2 associate's degrees in computer-aided drafting, and I have a bachelor's degree in technical management, and I did 2 semesters of my master's of business administration. And after 2 semesters of an MBA, I'm like, I don't want to hold an MBA. I don't want to do that, so because I loved being in design and design highways, what made me in internet marketing. I'm 48 years old. I've been driving an hour and a half, 3 hours round trip a day for 18 years, and I'm not getting any younger, and that drive's getting hard on me. So that's why I got into marketing. And, then I developed, had to come up with, what my vision was, why I was, and, I found out what my vision was. I have grandchildren now, I'd like to be able to enjoy my grandchildren and have fun with them. And I've got 4 grandchildren, and I have 2 more that'll be on the way, be here in September. So I'll have 6 grandchildren. So between me and my wife, we had 7 kids. We had mine, hers and ours. I had 4, she had 2, and we had 1 together. So I have 3 boys and 4 girls, because I don't believe in the word step. my daughter Tabitha. I've raised Tabitha and Jessica. You know, I've raised them since they were 1 and 2 years old, so they're my daughters. Didn't step don't mean nothing to me. So the only other thing I wanted to discuss, you know, is most of the people on here are all our team members and everything. I don't see anybody on here that said they were coming that were off my list, and I don't see anybody. So I will go back to, you know, cover the 5 things again, you know, which all of you have heard it, but you know, this is my webcast, so you got to listen to it again. So, you know, mentorship. You know, maybe this is something Mace needs to hear. You know, I don't know how his sponsor is or anything, if Lord's his sponsor or what, you know, but if you need someone to mentor, you know, there's plenty of us around there that will mentor you and help you out. You know, you're part of the 24-hour marketing workshop. There's a lot of mentors in there. Bob, you know, he's come on here strong lately, you know, and he's really become, you know, pretty awesome. You know, I went over his blog. You know, I kind of criticized it last Saturday, you know, because a few things here and there, I thought there was too much information on it. But after taking a second look and going to review, you know, that's a pretty awesome blog. You know, he spent a lot of time on it and put a lot of heart into it. And, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, he took my feedback instead of getting mad about it. He took it and put more love into that blog and made it even better. So, no, I haven't.
Hey, Jamie, I got to sign out. You know. Sorry, sweetie.
All right, no problem. I can handle it from here.
Guys, have a good one. I'll watch the replay.
All right, Terry. Thanks for hanging out with us. And you've already had help from me, Macy. You know, if you have technical issues and stuff like that, all you got to do is reach out to me. Yeah, and that was brought up too before. You know, I've been in IT most of my career too. You know, I kind of picked it up on the side as, you know, as I became the CAD manager and stuff at companies I worked for, and you know, so I just kind of picked up the IT stuff at the companies I worked for because I've run a computer repair business since 1995. So I've been doing, you know, computers and stuff like that for a long time. Actually, if I would have actually got a job in my actual engineering field when I first got out of college, I'd have 26 years of experience. But I only have 18 that I can claim that I've worked in the engineering field. So you don't have to be quiet, brother. I mean, speak your mind. I'll try to answer any questions you got. So, looks like I need to sit down and do a tutorial on how to map your domain and everything. And there's videos there in the back office, but I can do an additional video that will help everybody map their domain, which most of us have done and everything. But for you know, the ones of you that are struggling, you know, I'll be more willing to do that. You know, it's not as hard as you make it. Sometimes we overcomplicate things, and when somebody shows you the easy way to do it, you're like, oh wow, I could have done that. You know, so I'll work on that over the weekend, Mace, and I'll send it to you. I'll post it directly to your wall first, so, and then I'll post it to Andre's wall next, so she can do the same thing. So, let's see, what else can I talk about? Anybody got any questions in the chat for me? No questions in the chat. Well, I thought it was pretty amazing. You know, I just kind of said hi to Terry one night. I seen her on a webcast. I think it was the 24-hour marketing mastermind webcast. You know, and I just talked to her like a real person. You know, and she kind of connected with me and decided to join me. And you know, and that's what what it's about is connecting with people and interacting with them and just hearing their story, because everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a struggle to tell. And that's one of the good things, or one of the things that you really need to focus on is become a good listener. Um, and Andre Dave asked me last night for some help, but he never got back to me, so I didn't know if you guys got everything squared away or not. So, uh, I mean, I'm available to get on with you guys. If you guys need help, just let me know. Um, I'm not real busy later tonight. I'm not busy tomorrow night. Saturday morning, I got to take my Harley over to get an emblem put on because it keeps falling off, and it really makes me mad. There I go. I got to fight my demon because it made me mad. It makes me mad that I got a brand new Harley and the DK or the emblem keeps falling off of it. So, but I should be back around plenty of time to get on the workshop and everything Saturday. Katie did a pretty amazing video today, live on Facebook Live. If you didn't see it, go back and rewatch it, because she comes up with some great topics and everything, and really makes you think about things. And you get on live with her. Yeah, GoDaddy has some good ones, but if you click on the videos under domain mapping in the back office, Jim Finale teaches you step by step how to map your domain, and it's really super simple. If you have to take time and watch the videos 2 or 3 times, it's really not as hard as you're making it. I think, I don't mean to say anything bad or anything, brother, but I think you're just overcomplicating it, because it's really not as hard as you're making it. And I think if you just take the time and watch them videos, I can share my screen with you and show you where they're at. Oh, I'm not logged into MLSP. Let me log into it real quick, and then I can show you where the videos are. And my computer's running super slow because I'm on this Hangout, but give it a minute. It's right in there where the blog setup is. If you hit one of them pull downs, it'll open videos up, and there's different domain categories, and there's one for GoDaddy. If you watch the one for GoDaddy, Jim Finale walks you through it step by step. And that's how I learned how to do everything that I do. I train everybody at my job, how to use the CAD software. The people that don't know how to use it, new engineers in training that come right straight out of college, I get them, and I'm teaching them how to use the software, so teaching kind of comes natural to me, but my opinion is call crashed on me, but I'm still live. But I don't know if everybody's still here or not. I lost the webinars on there, but evidently I'm still live. I don't know if everybody's still here or not, but looks like there's 5 of you still here. I lost webinars on there, so I don't know why I have an internet connection, because I'm in my office. I'm plugging in directly to the router, so Cascom must be messing around with stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and end the webinar. If you guys need technical help, use the resources you have available first, and if you still can't figure it out, get a hold of me. and I'll be more than happy to help anybody, with any technical issues, domain mapping or anything. But, like I said, the resources are back there, and they're not hard to find. Just click on them and find them. That all the training you ever thought about needing on setting up a blog, using Funnelizer and everything is back there, and the Finale's do an excellent job on teaching you how to do all this. One thing really happened to me last night. I was on the webinar last night, and they went over doing webinars, and got to the Q&A, and I asked the question, I'm doing my first webinar tonight. Should I take the time to learn more, or should I just go for it and do it? Brian Finale says, just go for it, Jamie. Just do it, dude. And I thought that was just so awesome that Brian Finale, reached out to me and told me to just go for it. But I thank all of you for hanging out with me, and I hope I've been of service to you tonight, and I look forward to hanging out with you every week. So come back next week, and I'll have a better topic to work on. I had a pretty good topic this week, but I'll have even better topics next week as I get more deeper into the deep abyss. And thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next week.